Hi everybody, Lori here from Mama Elephant. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a couple of adorable projects to share with you featuring products from their latest May release. I'm going to start with the Little Agenda Bus stamp set. As soon as I saw that bus, my heart went pitter patter. I just love a school bus and the cute little Mama Elephant critters that you can mix and match and put in the bus. So first things first, I'm going to stamp out the bus and the little bus sign and then add some critters. There's lots of different ones to choose from. I just chose 5 since there's 5 windows on the bus. And then I'm going to get to coloring. Now I sped this up. I don't show every bit of the coloring, but I show a little bit of the coloring. So you can see my marker caps there. Hopefully it's not too glary. I believe it's Y32 and Y35. This was a great yellow combo for a bus. And I don't use these 2 colors a lot, but you know what's nice about the fact that I don't use these 2 colors very often is that my markers were nice and new and full of ink and juicy because I need to do some major Copic maintenance. And that's what it's all about. You get those Copics juiced up and you can color till the cows come home, but when they get dry and those nibs get gnarly, it's just no fun for anyone. Okay, so now I'm just working my way through the bus, and you can really color these any color that your heart desires. If you look at the design team, a lot of them did some really cute colors like pinks and blues, and there's really no rules. The cuter the better when it comes to Mama Elephant. And then, of course, I was dying that there was a monkey. There's the cutest little monkey that's going in the bus. I believe that's is that a koala? I'm not really sure, but he's going to be the bus driver because he seemed like the only one who had it together, in my opinion. And let me tell you, I analyzed the critters, and I was thinking which window should they go in. Of course, I had to make a tabby cat, so I colored that one with the YR21, and then I went around with the YR24 and added the little tabby stripes. Using all the coordinating creative cuts, take it off camera, pop those puppies out. And there are several different sentiments in the Little Agenda bus stamp set that you can add to the bus. I'm going to stamp From All of Us right there. And this could be for any occasion. It's just going to be from all of us. See how that works? So here's a little koala. I'm going to call it a koala, and he's the bus driver. He looked like he had it together and was kind of sort of looking out the window being a responsible driver. Monkey was the next one, sitting right behind the bus driver. And I just added a little bit of liquid glue right to the bottom and kind of adhered it right onto the bus. Probably a lot of different ways you can put this all together, but this was my most favorite part probably of the whole video, adhering the critters to the bus. I don't know, something about it. I rode the school bus for many, many years back in the day, and then in 5th grade when I joined the band and decided to play the trombone, I remember lugging that trombone on the school bus. Oh, look at this thing. I just love it so much. Okay, so this is the Hit the Road creative cuts. There's a hilly one and a straight one. So you get 2 different roads to choose from. I die cut the hilly road out of some kind of dark gray cardstock. And then I trimmed a thin strip of white to adhere to the back of the road. And I'll show you when I flip it over. It makes all the little stripes on the road white. Unless you're going to adhere that road onto white cardstock, you're going to want to add a strip behind it. Okay, now I'm kind of creating a scene. So I trimmed a thin strip of green cardstock. By the way, I am making a mini slimline card. I believe the Hit the Road is actually created perfectly for a slimline. It's much longer, but you can adapt it to an A2 or a mini slimline or a traditional slimline. Do whatever floats your boat. Okay, so we've got the grass, the road, blue sky, popping up the bus, and I mean, forget about it. Here's the little road sign tucked right there. Now you could add another sentiment if you want, but I just left it with the From All of Us. There's also this In the Clouds creative cut that had a couple of different sizes of clouds. I die cut 2 smaller clouds, and this was an afterthought. I've already adhered my panel there, but I carefully lifted it up so that I could add a couple of clouds. It's a good thing I hadn't pressed down my panel too hard so that tape runner wasn't too sticky. I got lucky. You ever had to remove your panel and reattach it? You can wreck the whole thing. I'll tell you, been there, done that. But luckily the tape runner gave me a little leeway. So I popped that back down with the clouds. I feel like that finished it off. And there's also some tracks that you can make this interactive to make the bus slide back and forth. I kept mine a little more simple today, but we are moving on to card number 2, which features the Little Agenda airplanes. And so I'm stamping 3 of the images from that stamp set, 2 little airplanes, and then 1 little puppy dog riding a parachute. You know, riding a parachute? Maybe it's fly a parachute. I'm not really sure. Ride, fly, hang, float. Whatever the case, he's darn cute. So I sped this up again, doing the old Copic coloring, keeping it very simple. Got my marker caps there if you want to know exactly what colors I used. Just basically did 2 shades per image. 1 for a light wash, a darker shade for a little bit of shadow. Nothing too fancy schmancy. I mean, these images steal the show. I don't know if you're like me, but the Mama Elephant images just tickle my fancy. And every time there's a monkey, you can just forget about it. Okay? So, and then there's a bunny. Bunnies are so easy to color. And then, of course, I love to do a spotted dog. But you know, if you have it, like we have a golden retriever. I could have colored him all golden, but I just love a spotted dog with a big spot over his eye. And then, of course, you know, I had to make a rainbow parachute just because I could. And then I did the coordinating creative cuts, took it off camera, ran it through my die cutting machine, popped those puppies out. Now, this is that In the Clouds creative cut. I'm going to do that whole panel die into some white cardstock. And then here's another new creative cut. It's called Just High. It's a big jumbo high that I'm here for. I love it. So I die cut that out of some, I believe that's Oceanside cardstock. I'm using some Concord 9th cardstock. So that high is Oceanside. And then this little background panel is Aqua Sky. It's a lighter shade. And then I popped up the cloud panel. It's like a full A2 size panel. And then I put some foam tape. Everything's getting popped up. Because dimension is life. It gives that great shadow. So you've got that big jumbo high right there. And then all that's left to do is just nestle in those critters. You can put them anywhere. You can't go wrong. So we've got the bunny up top, the monkey in the middle, and then the parachute down below. Now I'm going to emboss a coordinating sentiment that's from the Little Agenda airplanes. And it says, just dropping by. Is that what it says? Dropping by or flying by? Dropping by to say hi. I thought that kind of, coordinated with the big jumbo high there. So I embossed this in white on a strip of black cardstock. Got to tell you a funny story. You know what I did for the first time yesterday with the family? They talked me into it. We all played pickleball. All 7 of us. And you know what? I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to do it again. But I will tell you what, my family is off the charts competitive. Off the charts. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to live my life. And they're like going for the Olympics. But it was great exercise. And we all had fun doing it together. So I was blabbing away. I finished these 2 adorable cards featuring the In the Clouds, Little Agenda airplane, and my favorite, Little Agenda bus. I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure and check out the rest of the May release with Mama Elephant. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.